What's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kyler Montgomery. Today I have a very special video for you. Let's not delay, just jump right into it. Everybody has something unique about them, something that makes them who they are. And that's what makes the world so great, is everybody's different. And by everybody being different, there's lots of different knowledge that goes around, and you can help somebody by sharing your knowledge. So today I'd like to tell you about two things that I'm pretty knowledgeable in and how they've changed my life. First is cars, and second is my love for the outdoor activities. So let's jump right into it with cars. Cars have taught me a lot. I've been in and around cars since about before I could walk, in the garage painting and sanding with my grandfather. And 18 years later, here I am, still dumping way too much money into cars that really don't mean anything to anybody else. But they've taught me a lot. And this car here is mine. It's a 2001 Subaru Outback that your grandmother would probably normally drive, but this one's mine. I've got a lot of money, memories, and friends built around this car. So first, let's start with that last point of friends. This car has taught me a sense of belonging. The car community itself is a very tight-knit group. Car community has brought me up to be who I am today, starting at hot rod shows when I was young, and then bringing me up to where I am today. And I've learned so much from the car community that it's not even funny. I have learned that people stop on the side of the road to help you for no reason, just because you guys both have a love for cars. I've made all my friends off of the car community. I have friends that I'm going to be with the rest of my life because we shared an interest of getting from point A to point B, but doing it in style. And then the second thing that cars have taught me is a sense of perseverance. If you look here, the sticker that probably not most of you can read, it says keep moving forward in Japanese. And to me, this is a big thing that cars have taught me. You've got to keep pushing. You've got to keep your head down and keep going. To persevere through things is a huge part in anybody's life that's applicable to all subjects. But that's where I've learned is cars. You've got to keep going and keep fighting no matter what. So you've got to keep persevering to save up that money to buy the next part, which is a big part of where the perseverance came from for me. And another part is the late nights in the garage. Something that should have taken 10 minutes turns into a 12-hour job. You've got to fight through being hungry, your bloody knuckles, your dirty hands, and you're irritated because what was supposed to be a super quick install is now 12 hours deep. And cars have taught me a lot more than just that, but those are the two biggest things that I've learned from cars. So cars are my main hobby, but I do have other hobbies that don't really teach me anything, I just like to do them. And those are things like outdoor activities. So the two outdoor activities I mainly do are snowmobiling and mountain biking, which luckily happen in opposite seasons, so I get to do them both pretty frequently. First, snowmobiling. Snowmobiling is something I've only picked up in the last 2 or 3 years, but I've quickly fallen in love with it, and it's something that totally changed my life. Snowmobiling is super fun. It's a very unique experience, and I recommend everybody get out and try it if they ever have the opportunity. Snowmobiling is not really comparable to anything else other than snowmobiling. It's not like riding a jet ski. It's not like riding a quad. It's just its own thing. And the reason I love it so much is because of how freeing it is. Snowmobiling is very unique, like I said, and that is because you're floating. And I know you float on a jet ski, but the floating on a snowmobile is so much different. You float on snow, it just feels like you're flying. And when you're doing that free float, it's just like nothing else matters. All the weight is lifted off your shoulder. It's like sensory deprivation. You're just floating along, doing your own thing, in your own head with the sled, usually jamming out to music, and, just blows off all the stress for me. Next, during the summertime, because obviously you can't ride a snowmobile on the dirt, I like to mountain bike. Mountain biking is something I've done for about 10 years now, and it's something that has changed my life because it is a huge stress relief for me during the summer. Mountain biking in itself is very stressful, which is how it is stress relieving, which probably doesn't make much sense, as that's kind of contradicting, but the sense that it's so stressful, it forces you to focus and be on your toes and pay attention to every jump, drop, and corner, and you forget about everything else because you're forced to. You really just have to focus on what's in front of you and finishing the trail. And the next reason I love mountain biking is how rewarding it is. Snowmobiling's fun and all, but there's not a huge reward in the end of the day. Mountain biking is very physically punishing and very mentally punishing. You've got to force yourself to do things. So by clearing another jump, landing a new trick, or shaving a couple seconds off a trail, your brain is super rewarded and it feels super good to have accomplished that. To wrap things up, everybody has something unique about them. That's what makes the world go round. So the two unique things about me are my love for cars and my love for the outdoors. Without these things, I don't think I would be who I am today, and that's what I'm known by, is my car and my love for the outdoors. Thank you for tuning in today, and until next time, don't forget to keep moving forward.